So today we're going to talk about instant gratification. So the term of instant gratification is wanting something now. So in other words, let's say you want to earn money or to build something or to write something. You want it to happen now. It's like how motivation is. It's like a now thing. Instead of having the patience to work way through it, you lack discipline. Now, I may just be saying this because some people might earn this like a snap of a finger, but think about those that didn't have this technology. They had to pretty much study everything to get ahead. I mean, we have AI. It's become useful, I'll give it that. Very useful in matter of fact. But think about like a chain. I found this today. So I'm not sure what type it is, but think about a lifespan. So let's just use this end for instance. I think someone once told me it's nipple. I'm not sure the clamp, in other words. So this is when we were born. Our rate for here is for our teenage, about to be 20. Then how long this is our lifespan. Now, with instant gratification, we could cut it down to like right there. No, like right there. It's a short lifespan. But with discipline, patience, and just waiting for the right moment. I know waiting for the right moment can get you some places. Now I know that if we wait for the right moment, that we'll miss all opportunities that was given to us. That's whenever you are given that point in time where you strike at it and take advantage of it. Now, as I said, like if you're young, fail. You'll learn from it, you'll build from it. But a lot of people don't do that because they don't have the patience. They want that instant feeling. That's why that's why I feel like some people are push drugs or alcohol. They want to just get rid of that pain as fast as possible. Instead of going through it, they go towards it because they understand that it's like a gateway. You get that one buzz or that high or drunkenness where you feel like everything's away. I actually had a woman at my church yesterday tell me about how she was an athlete, a swimmer, and a track and field runner. Then she transferred to different schools and she would go to the playground and cry every single day during lunch. Till one day, till one day, this other gentleman came and offered whiskey. She drank it and felt an instant happiness, and she became an addict of that and along with drugs because it killed the pain that she felt lonely, that she felt out of place. Instead of taking that time to work on yourself, you destroy what is life for you. As she says, like at the end of her testimony, she said, I wish I never went to drugs, alcohol, none of that. Because I wasted most of my life when I could have been making something of myself, wasting myself to nothing. Till Lord Jesus Christ came and saved me. That's why I don't like instant gratification stuff. Like if I was supposed to be given something now, without actually working towards it, I feel off. I don't like that feeling. I'd rather work hard for it, take time, effort, everything out of my day to work hard for it. I mean, this podcast, this took time. This took 2 years to get where it's at now. Has there been some struggles? Yes, there has. But I didn't let it stop me. I was patient. I waited for the moment to to start doing stuff again. That's discipline when waiting for that right moment. Now, do we have guests? Probably not, because people I know are busy. Could I go on different platforms and say, hey, looking for guests, would you like to join? Probably can, yeah. And people will probably enjoy that because they get to be known. But take a time out of your day. It can be at nighttime, or you're just scrolling through your phone or watching videos to just stop and just look through your life. Where could have been improved at? Are you satisfied where you're at? Are you happy with the situation you're given in? If not, how can you change it? Now, understand, that's instant gratification that can be changed in immediate form because people want it. They want that feeling of, I don't want to do this in so long time period. I mean, as people says, Rome wasn't built in a day. It wasn't. And also, so as Moses, it took Moses 40 years. Walking in a circle, but it took him 40 years. You see the difference? They take their time to build everything. That's how I see people's life forms. Those that are successful in life, they took the time to evaluate themselves, find where they can improve at, and go from there. They didn't just say, even though they say it was rough to be alone, to work all hard, nonstop, live with parents, all that stuff, in-laws. I listen to that and I look at that in my own life, in my own life, and just say thank you, God, because I took time to study myself. I took time to understand myself more and more and more to a point where I can proudly say I'm happy with what I'm doing, but I'm not satisfied enough where I'm at right now. Could I be improving my writing more? Of course I can. Could I be recording more? Of course I can. But I'm patient. I'm not instant gratification. I'd rather work things out in time than struggle to put in so much hours. I mean, I go to bed at 8 and wake up at 4 a.m. Due to summertime, I can't really stand the heat much because I had two heat exhaustions, but I still, even though I dread getting up that early, but I know through patience, through time, it's going to create something better for me. I'm committed to it. I work hard for it. It's just people think time is a invaluable thing. It's very valuable once you realize 24 hours is not long enough. You wish you had longer days. You wish for longer weeks. I know as a child, I wished for longer weekends because I didn't want to go back to school. I did not want to go home or anything like that. I want to just be out, enjoy myself. But I realized growing up now that there's a point in my life where pleasure needs to stop and I need to get a hold of everything and just put in all the work I can put in. That's why I don't really associate myself with people. I am usually a loner. I'll even admit that I'm a loner. I'll admit I'm a loner, big time loner. But I enjoy it. Like yesterday. So I fast every Sunday from yesterday's dinner till 6 p.m. on Sunday. Now, I could be, I know I'm hungry. I'll be honest, I'm very hungry, but I'm patient. I don't want that instant gratification of satisfaction of filling my hunger because I realize if I give in, that's instant gratification. I don't want that. I want to be disciplined and to just endure it. And it makes me feel closer. I mean, I lose weight fast because of that, but it's just time is valuable, whether you think it or not. I mean, people I know said they regret not doing the things that they want to. I had an old gentleman say, look, I don't care who's on your side. I don't care who makes fun of you. I don't care of anything that happens. Work on your skills. Work on them, sharpen them, because those are your weapons. Your mind is a weapon. Use it for good, not for bad. And I asked him one thing. What's your idea of writing a book? He said this to me simply as this. I regret not writing. I regret going to parties and goofing off. I regret not be able to do stuff I wanted to do whenever I should have been able to, but I regret wasting my life. And he said, so pretty much he was struggling on a word, and I asked, was it instant gratification? He said, yes. I was motivated towards things, but I never finished them. And that's why I kind of grabbed on this idea of instant gratification, because I always thought by old times, like medieval times, how mail had been transported. I mean, they had to wait days, weeks, and probably months, depends on the season. But they waited to hear answers back. And the more I think about it, they had to be really patient. They didn't seek instant gratification because they knew if they did, there goes their kingdom. There goes their people. There goes everything that they built from the ground up. And I take that in deeply because my body is a temple. My mind is a kingdom. My soul is towards God. But if anywhere I lack, then there's a little crack that can turn into this humongous destruction to me. That's why I try to stay in shape. That's why I try to keep up with times, but at the same time, I don't follow the trends. Because if I did, that's led me into that trap of instant gratification because trends last for a couple of seconds, a couple of minutes, maybe a day at least. The next thing, a new one starts, a new one starts, a new one starts. It's sickening to me how fast things go and how fast things last. Instead of actually taking time to create something great, people are trying to find a way to get famous. They try to create this trend that immediately makes them famous, but then it's all yesterday. So if anything you take from this, just take that patience, hard work, dedication, discipline, hope, and faith will succeed farther more than your instant gratification, your pleasures, your everything. Because once you let in the pleasure, you let yourself down. Once you let yourself down, let the other people around you down. And those around you won't be able to be around you. And it's something I saw is that a man is most happiest whenever he can improve in health, financial, or mental. And if a man gives into his pleasures, all that work and all that time he put in was thrown away for nothing. And at first, I didn't understand it, I didn't grasp it. But then the more I realized deeply behind it, the more I took in that if I want things to be strong, if I want things to be foundationally sound, it should take time, not just a day or so to create something. This channel wasn't created in a day. It was created in time and thought, through trial and error, through everything. The writing took time and errors to become something great. Everything I did in my life was through patience. Were there some days where I wanted things to happen faster? Of course, yes. Did I want to be the fittest person on earth? Yes, of course. Do I want to be the strongest? Yes. But to be strong, you have to go through your weaknesses. You go through your weaknesses, you have to give up everything. You have to restart everything to go through complete chaos to complete wars and battles that you never thought was possible in your life to find your peace. I'm thankful I was on mine. I know a lot of people don't. A lot of people struggle with anxiety, depression, and mainly I find that towards because I see someone like that vapes. I knew immediately if I see someone vaping, I knew that they're going to be high anxiety because nicotine was used a lot in war to settle the nerves, but it came into addiction along with drinking. You have that boost of confidence, but once it's gone, you lose that confidence. I understand why people went back into wars as a young age because they could not drink. And when they served their country, they were like, I want to buy a beer. They was not allowed because beer couldn't be served until you're 18 in public. So he went back to war and was able to buy beer. And so waiting patiently to get to be legal in age to buy one. He wants to sacrifice himself to drink a beer. How ridiculous does that sound? It sounds plumb ridiculous to me. I mean, this kid was 18, served the war. I mean, sure, he was risking his life and there, but to go back into war just to drink, where in the right mind does that make sense? It doesn't. That's why I always avoided drugs, alcohol, and all that stuff because it never made sense to me. Because if someone has to explain to you why you need to do it, it's probably not a good idea in the first place. Now, if it's for gooder things like boys' date, someone might be trying to explain to you why it's a good thing to go. I had people said they want to go home. Like last day, they said, I texted my mom saying I want to go home. She said, no, you're staying through it, whether you like it or not. At the end, he said, I grew to love you guys as brothers. And that meant a lot to me. Did I cry on the last day? Of course I did. I cried my eyes out because I grew with those boys. I saw them grow into these amazing people. And it meant a lot to me to see them succeed in their own lifestyles. Do I like how they're leading their lives now? Not really. But I'm proud of them because they took their time and effort to create something great out of it. And that's all that I can really be happy with. It bugs me a lot to see people throw their lives away to addictions. I mean, sure, at first it seems like a great thing because you feel happy, you feel joy, you feel relief, everything. But anything become addiction. Video games. That's bad for your health. Like I know someone told me they don't fall asleep till 2 a.m. to 4 a.m. I found that crazy because that means they're not getting the proper sleep that they need. Is it going to affect them in the long run? Yes, because staying up all night is not, it's like working a night shift. It's not good for your body. It needs its rest. It needs its time to recover from today's exhaustion. And you might not do nothing. That's fine. But your body needs that time. Your mind needs that time to process everything that happened that day. Do I find sleep and rest as a scam? Yes, I do. Obviously, I do. I wish we didn't require to sleep, to eat, or to drink water. But we do because our bodies requires it. Everything that we do will reflect on everything that we will see in the future. Surround yourself with good people, to become a good person. Surround yourself with bad people, become a bad person. Now, I know this is still rough, But I lost a friend last year to a mushroom overdose. Now he died in his car. He was young, like probably a year older than me. Not gonna say his name. I know people that's around me who knows him will understand what I'm getting at. But you see how fast life can go if you do that stuff because he was probably about 20 years old. He still had a good 40 years to more on his life. And see, here's the bad part. He has a good family. He was raised in a good home. He's raised by a church-fearing family, God-fearing. But it's the curiosity that gets people, the instant gratification. Now you take those people that suffers, they watch as their family struggles, they watch as addictions can take over them. You begin to realize it's not really a good thing to see everything taken away from you. You begin to realize that life is short and anything can happen if I do that stuff. That's why I avoid drugs mainly and drinking because I've seen people around me get arrested. I see people overdosing. I see people dying at a young age. Even kids now, they vape in school. Like, it bugs me because they have a life, yet they're trapped by addiction. It's like you can't move on till you go for your past. That past is holding you back from everything that's great in you. People might laugh at that. People might call you weak if you're not doing it, but will they be sorry in the future? Because the smoking alone, it constricts your blood vessels. Drinking a whole bunch can cause damage to your liver, and your liver, I'm not sure what it does for you, but it's very important to you. I think it filters out things, like the blood at least, or like the kidneys, as well as too. But your body needs to be pure. Now, I'm not saying that you're just trapped immediately, but what I'm saying is if you're on that stuff now, get off of it as fast as possible. If you're struggling with it, contact me. I love information for you to contact me, whether through Instagram, Snapchat, or email. Contact me. I'll be there to tell you, great job. If not, then have someone there to be with you to get rid of that stuff for you. I'm telling you, it's rough to see people that you care for go for it. Cravings, everything. It's painful even. But those that stops it, those that quit their addictions, they're brave souls as well. And I'm going to end on that now. So I'll see you guys next time we record.